He's sitting in the car. He doesn't get out of the car, right? And
no,
the woman with the baseball cap and the sunglasses gets out of the blue car and gets into this car. And was there discussion? Did she seem coerced? Did it seem like an abduction?
No, not at all. Nothing suspicious like that at all. Like I said, she had it looked like maybe she had her purse or something in her hand. Nothing like an overnight bag or nothing stupid like that. She willingly just got into the vehicle, and the car was already must have been still in drive. Whoever was in that red car, because they were pulling off. They never pulled onto the highway like behind me, right or left or nothing. I just was passing them. You know, to me it looked like somebody broke down, somebody squeaked around, picked somebody up. I mean, it was no struggle. It was no somebody was waiting for somebody to get picked up. That's for real. That girl in that vehicle was waiting to get picked up. That's what I see. You know what I mean?
So I just want to I want to make sure I'm interpreting you correctly, sir. Were you in a car or were you on foot when you observed all this?
Oh, I was in my sister's vehicle. No, I was in my sister's vehicle. She let me use her vehicle. Actually, yeah, I had to go get balloons, so I was in a vehicle.
So you were driving past them in the direction in which the red car was headed? Or
yeah, where the blue car was facing, I was driving in that direction. You know, again, the red car was right behind the back where the trunk is of the vehicle, pointing like down towards into town. You know, and the west south side, I think it was. But yeah, I mean, like I said, he pulled around and waited for her to get out of the car, got into the car, and then they did their thing. I didn't see him pull into the road. She was waiting to get picked up. That's exactly. I mean, nothing suspicious out here. We check and see if somebody breaks down. We help.
Let me ask you a question, Michael. How far did all this happen from the 29 Palms Marine base? Because our understanding is that. Beg your pardon?
No, I was going to say, we right here, like within half a mile from the front gate to the entrance of the Marine base. You know, and this is a Marine town. We support our troops here. We know it's a Marine town. I mean, we're all for it. I really would hate to think that someone in the Corps had something involved with this or something to the effect where somebody knows something.
So let's look at this map here. Where she lived was at the base. I wish we could go back to that map. Yeah. And where the car that she got out of, that you say she got out of, and that was later found there, is right near the base.
5 minutes from her front. Yeah, it ain't. Her car was not 5 minutes from her front door.
Okay, so where she said she was going is Joshua Tree. To get to Joshua Tree, the closest place where you intersect with Joshua Tree is got to be about 20 miles away, right?
Yeah, if you're going to JC, if you're going to Joshua, that's 20 miles away. Her front door and where her car was ain't but 5 minutes away, literally, because the front gate is right here. That's, I mean, by the time you get to the street and to get.
So let me ask you this question, Michael. Yes, her husband says she left that morning at 7 a.m. to go to Joshua Tree National Park to scout out some sites for her mom's upcoming visit. And you see her back right near where she left at about 10:30. Could she have left, gone all the way to Joshua Tree, looked around, and gotten back to where you?
Yeah, definitely. Right. There was enough time for her. If she told him she was leaving at 7, and I seen her when I seen her around 10:30, she could have went to JT just and walked around and came back up here.
I have other questions for you, Michael. When did cops accept your story? When you said, I think I saw this woman, because when you talked to them 2 days after she vanished, the day that the vehicle was found, and you told them this whole story.
Oh, yeah. That's why.
Did they act like they believed you or didn't believe you?
Oh, no, they believe me. There was nothing to hide out here. I mean, they know they're sheriffs. I mean, the sheriff's been out in this whole area, too.
Okay, Michael, I have another question. They came back today. They interviewed you again. Yeah. Did they ask you the exact same questions?
These are two different detectives, and they asked me the same type of questions, and I said, this is it. And what I told them was the exact thing I told the sheriff the second day, following Monday morning.
Okay, let me ask you. So they interviewed you again. Would you be willing to take a polygraph?
Oh, yeah, I would. If I had to get on and tell you this and say the same truth that I'm telling now, the same truth I told them Monday, ain't no lie about that.
All right, no, I'm not suggesting you are. Actually, I'm just responding on our Facebook. A lot of people have asked, well, would this person who's saying this be willing to take a polygraph? So you said you'd be very willing to take one. Now, I understand that your sister also saw the similar thing. Were you with your sister? She saw it all too?
No, No, I wasn't with her at all. She had seen it on different occasions. We lived on the same road, so she was coming home from work one morning at the same time and noticed the vehicle too. I mean, we can't help it not, but we ain't like, oh, there's a vehicle broke down.
Okay, let me ask you one other question. You found when you say you saw the vehicle when it was first parked, when this woman got out of it to join the man in the red car. But then when cops found it, it was 100 yards off the road, as if it had been hidden.
Yeah, it was not.
100 feet. 100 feet off the road. 100 feet off the road. So that would indicate somebody moved it.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling the sheriff that morning. I'm like, listen, what I seen Saturday morning, that car was right here. Now you're telling me Monday morning that this goes missing and the car's right there now? Somebody moved that vehicle. I know, and I swear on that, too. I take a test on that. I know that vehicle was moved. Now, I gave them that information, the same information, the sheriff, and they combed it. They did a grid. They're out here looking. You know, everybody's out here really looking for her. They're still looking for her.
First of all, Michael, thank you for joining us, and thank you for letting me ask you all these questions.